Is a candidate's past truly off-limits if they claim to represent the regular person, or are we witnessing a total moral breakdown in modern campaigning? When a potential Senate seat could decide the balance of power in Washington, you would expect a party to demand the highest standards from its hopefuls. Instead, we are seeing the exact opposite, a doubling down on a candidate whose own online history reads like a roadmap of insults against the very people he claims to serve. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and ensures you get the updates you need in a fast-paced political landscape. The situation in Maine has reached a boiling point. Graham Plattner, a Marine Corps veteran and the presumptive Democratic candidate for the Senate, is currently facing a firestorm of criticism after thousands of old Reddit posts were unearthed. Under the screen name P. Hustle, these posts reportedly feature disturbing, crude sexual commentary and, even more controversially, direct attacks on a U.S. soldier who had been shot 4 times. In these posts, the soldier is referred to as fat, lazy trash. It is the kind of rhetoric that would usually lead to an immediate resignation or a forced exit from any political race. Yet, enter Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy. When confronted by Fox News Digital regarding whether he would rescind his support for Plattner, Murphy didn't just hesitate, he stood firm. Instead of condemning the remarks or distancing himself from the toxicity, Murphy pivoted entirely. He told the press that the people of Maine seem to appreciate that Plattner is talking about the struggles that regular people are going through. Think about that for a second. The defense isn't that the posts were a lie. The defense is that because the candidate is polling well and talking about the economy or regular struggles, the character-defining insults against a wounded veteran and the crude, misogynistic-leaning online behavior don't matter. It is a calculated gamble. Murphy is betting that the average voter is either too busy to care or too partisan to notice. He even deflected questions about the scandal by pointing to the polling numbers, specifically asking if Plattner was still winning. Currently, Plattner holds a 9-point lead over the incumbent, Republican Senator Susan Collins. That is a massive margin in a state like Maine. But this race is far from over. Susan Collins has survived tough polling environments before, and as a 5-term veteran of the Senate, she knows how to run a campaign. The fact that the Democratic Party is willing to hitch its wagon to a candidate with such a volatile, searchable, and frankly indefensible online history suggests they are terrified of losing that seat. They are desperate to flip the Senate, and they clearly believe they can weather this storm by simply ignoring the elephant, or rather, the Reddit history in the room. But what does this say about the state of our political discourse? When a party decides that polling percentages and a progressive agenda are more important than the basic decorum and respect expected of a public servant, they are essentially telling voters that they have no standards. If the Democrats choose to ride this out, they are effectively normalizing the idea that you can be trash to the people you disagree with, mock those who have served the country, and still be deemed impressive by high-ranking officials. It creates a dangerous precedent where the end regaining control of the Senate justifies any means, no matter how distasteful. We are looking at a race that will likely serve as a litmus test for the entire country. Will the voters of Maine look past the P-Hustle era, or will they hold the Democratic Party accountable for standing by a candidate who treated veterans and women with such open contempt? Senator Murphy's decision to back Plattner is a clear signal that the party establishment is going to dig their heels in. They are choosing to bet on the candidate, even if that candidate comes with baggage that would sink almost anyone else. So, what do you think about this? Do you believe Senator Murphy is right to ignore these posts because of the candidate's economic platform, or is this a disqualifying moment that the party is foolishly trying to cover up? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to know where you stand on this political gamble. The outcome here will resonate far beyond the borders of Maine. If the Democrats win with a candidate carrying this much controversy, it will change the way campaigns are run for the next decade. If they lose, it will be a masterclass in how hubris and the refusal to hold one's own side accountable can destroy a party's chances. Keep your eyes on this race, because the story is only just beginning.